That's right, a 10-ball arsenal for one game. What's up, guys? Brunswick's back, and I'm here to throw a full game with all the newest bowling balls from 2025. I'll be using a different ball every frame, talking about them, and then trying to throw the biggest score possible. Now, I can't wait to see what I shoot, and I'm sure you can't either. But before we get to that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, let's see what I score using 10 bowling balls for one game. All right, new kind of challenge. I've never done a video like this before, but I figured it's 2025. We've launched 10 performance bowling balls. There are 10 frames in a game. Why not? So I'm gonna go in particular order. I'm gonna start from what I think are the smoothest bowling balls, the smooth, stronger bowling balls, to the more flippy bowling balls. So we're gonna start with DV8 Troublemaker solid in the first frame. We're gonna throw this ball, we're gonna switch to the next one we're gonna talk about a little bit every frame. Hope you guys get a little bit out this. This is like the greatest hits album of 2025 so far, so I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe, check out all the merch. So, DV8 Troublemaker solid. And we're bowling on the normal crown jewel. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy or different. I'm just gonna stand on big dot and kind of adjust off of that. But this has got that big dualistic core, symmetric core design, meant for two-handers, but works very well for one-handers and lowly peasants like myself. So, frame one, let's go. Four pin. So starting out, 4-pin, fresh pattern. Never know where to begin on these kind of things, but I'm just gonna shoot my spare and kind of just move along. So first frame with the DV8 Troublemaker. This ball flares a lot. It only starts with a mid-040s differential, but after drilling, that's all that matters. For two-handers, you can look on their website. There's a whole chart and drilling instructions for you to get the amount of flare you want, the kind of layout you want by using the pin to the center of grip. So drilling has changed for these balls in particular. Go check it out. Let's pick up the spare. We're gonna hook it every spare because I'm not a professional. And I almost missed it. Don't hook at your spares, kids. Don't do that. So next frame, we're gonna go to stealth mode. The next ball, symmetrical, smooth, non-HK. These are two non-HK balls in a row. So we're gonna switch it up. And this is where all the nice thing is about layouts, where I use the same layout for symmetricals, I use the same layouts for ASIMs. It all comes into play now. So now we'll be able to see side by side in the ultimate comparison. I don't do very many comparisons, but today only, we are doing them. All right, I'm gonna stand in the same spot. I don't think I need to change anything. We'll see. Now a 9-pin. Yikes. All right, so maybe for the next ball, since we're gonna be increasing in strength, I'll probably move a couple boards in off of that. First shot, could have been me, could have been a little slow for a 4-pin. I felt like that last shot was pretty good. A little bit more continuation, left the 9-pin. High flush, tough break. But what have we noticed so far on the first two balls is they both flare a lot and they both go through it very well. So they're driving hard, fresh pattern comes off the spot, and even though they're control bowling balls, when you get those fresh back ends, they're gonna go sideways a little bit. So let's pick up this spare. Normal adjustment for a 9-pin for all the beginners out there. If you're lined up to strike, just move your boards, your feet 3 boards left, and aim at the same mark. Throw at the same speed, same shot. That way you don't have to go to the trouble of changing up how you throw. Now you can throw it straight, you can use a plastic ball and throw it straight, but if you just have one ball, you got your hook ball, you don't want to do too much, just move a little bit left with your feet, 3 boards, keep your eyes where they were, and throw the same shot. So frame 3, we're going to be going to outer limit solid. Now we're getting into some asymmetrical bowling balls, stronger cover, HK22. So let's get to it. I'm going to move left though on this shot. How much left is the question. And all these bowling balls are out of box, with the exception of Crusher Hybrid, which I did touch the surface a little bit. Now I warmed up, and I bowled a little bit in a tournament with it, and then I warmed up with that ball primarily. But I hit that ball with a little bit of surface, I think 2,000, 1,500 grit, somewhere in there. But it's kind of lane shine a little bit back up, but that's the only ball I've touched. All the rest of these are just lane shine from just throwing them a few games and bowling league with them and stuff like that, doing all the reviews. So frame 3, spare. We need to get on the board. Moving into like 23. We're gonna see if maybe we can get on the board with a out of limit solid strike. Oh, come on. We're gonna leave the whole back row in the first few frames. So that one wasn't as dramatic off that spot. You know, when you get in the asymmetrical bowling balls on fresh, you know, they're gonna want to use a lot more friction in the mids. You know, that hook window is gonna be a little bit quicker, but this time they kind of pushed through a little bit. What's really gonna be hard about this challenge, I think, is picking up corner pins like this with this ball. I'm not using a spare ball, so we're just gonna hope for the best, stand all the way left. Not all the way left, but where I'm comfortable, and try to pick it up. There we go. Not bad. All right, we really need to get on the board. So far, we've gone 4-pin that kind of wiggled, almost tripped, stone 9-pin with the stealth mode, and now messenger that didn't connect with the outer limits. So we need a hammer ball to really get us on the board, to really knock it out. So we're gonna go 3D, offset, assault. So now we're introducing bowling balls that have cohesion in it. So that original 3D offset core, that high rev offset core, HK22 cohesion hybrid. Let's throw something like that last same shot. I'm probably only gonna go 2 boards left from that, so 22 instead of 23, I think. We'll see. I think this ball's gonna be a little bit cleaner, a little more responsive, and I'm hoping for kablamo. Hey, we are on the board with a strike. Nothing hits like a hammer. All right, I don't know, do you think I'm gonna leave a 7-pin in this video? Leave the whole back row in one game? It's possible. I might. I've stoned some 7-pins that have been pretty dang ugly. So I'm not hoping that happens. I hope I strike out with the rest of them. We got 58 in the third. So we're gonna move to the next ball, which is gonna be the Brunswick Hypnotize. Stronger core, stronger differentials, intermediate, HK22 cohesion hybrid. So this is like a 3D offset, but with a much stronger engine in it. Let's see. All right, it's time for Hypnotize. Got that tri-elliptic core, HK22 cohesion, evolution hybrid. Should be a little stronger. I don't know, should I stand in the same spot? Well, I don't know. On fresh, I think I'm gonna stand in the same spot. This one might hook a little more. I don't know. We're gonna see. See if we can get an early double. Crunch. Yeah, I'd say that was a little bit stronger than 3D offset assault. A little bit more through the pins, a little bit stronger off the spot. Yeah, so we're seeing the minor differences, you know? Something with decent amount of track flare, but not a whole lot of intermediate. Same kind of cover strength with the 3D offset versus the Hypnotize. Now, let's go into the 6th ball. We're in the 6th frame already. We're just breezing through it. We're gonna go to Jade Piranha Pearl from Colombia. So now we're getting into some skid flip bowling balls. Now, not necessarily more hook, but more flip. So can I stand in the same spot? I'm probably gonna move it back right. I'm gonna move it back to 20. So I wanna see this ball kind of hit friction a little bit sooner, that's all. So this ball has HK22. It's got that power core nugget in there and a cool look. This is straight from 1996. Oh, that's way out there. Hook! Oh, look at that thing. See, that's why we move a little bit right, because that cover is shinier, cleaner, more inherently flippy. It's gonna wait, come off that spot, flip, and still get through the pins. I was not sure about that shot, But Jade Piranha said, no problem, got you. All right, next ball, Criterion Hybrid, another cohesion ball. I love this ball. It actually made my tournament bag from Muskegon Masters. Didn't get to use it, but I did try it out and see. So I'm gonna try this ball, but I'm gonna move this one left. This is the ball I talked about that has a little bit of surface I added to it, just by hand. I bowled some with it, just to kind of shine it back up a little bit. So I'm gonna move back left a little bit. I'll probably get in like 23, because I think this ball is gonna be plenty strong. So now we got a 3-bagger, let's go. So when we talk about house shots and comfort zone, this is where I feel most at home, is right around 20 board for a fresh house shot. Because I got a little bit of hold and plenty of hook to the outside when I need it. That's all about what you're trying to find on a house shot, is finding your comfort zone where you have room to miss. Now, if anybody watched my 300 game, I missed a lot in the 10th frame. I had this much area. Obviously, the middles are juice. They're always juice at the House of Pain. Outside hooks a ton. So find the spot where you got the most room to miss. It's not dumb. That's just smart bowling right there. So next frame, going to Criterion Hybrid, another cohesion, asymmetric ball. I think this is one of the more flippy bowling balls we got. I love the core, I love the motion, I love the Criterion series. So let's try to keep it up. And cool looking ball too, by the way. All right, so where are we at? 8th frame. Let's do this. Working on a 4-bagger now. I'm gonna stand in the same spot. This one's gonna be cleaner and flip, but this ball is no joke. Oh no, I missed it bad. See, when you get to these bowling balls that have higher intermediate differentials, the hook window is so much shorter, right? So what happens is I missed that to the right by a mile. Let's just be honest, right? I just talked about finding the most area. And it could have gone dead left on me, but because it had almost all of its energy used right in that small window, it did not go absolutely sideways off that spot. It kind of used up its energy and started rolling towards the pocket. It knew I missed out wide, used all of its energy getting back, still struck. Now let's switch to Snapshot. Super symmetrical ball, cohesion, pearl. It's pretty flippy. You want it to be asymmetric, you can make it asymmetric. It's got those numbers after drilling that shoot up just like an asymmetric ball, and there's layouts that'll make it more like a symmetrical ball. That's what makes this ball special. I got it drilled for max flip for me, so let's try it out. Yeah, I think it's gonna be just as strong as that last ball. I'm standing in the same spot, working on a 5-bagger. It's a foundation frame. Let's go, Phil. That's pretty good. Oh, no problem. So definitely cleaner, a lot cleaner than the asymmetric balls I just threw, but a lot of power at the pins, saved all that entry angle for the back. And in my old age, I got that senior carry. I got that 5 out of there, and now we're on to the 10th frame with a 268 max. Pretty good, even for me. And you know what ball we're throwing, right? Black Widow Mania, one of the hottest balls of the year. Let's face it, whenever we come out with a Black Widow, people want it. First ball with cohesion, probably not the last. So let's finish it up with a ball that I've used a lot and a ball that I really love. Just looks cool, rolls good, it's got that cohesion pearl on there, a lot more skid flip and cleaner, sharper response. I'm gonna stand in that same spot and we're gonna see what this one can do. And I can always tell which balls I use the most because I can feel the grip starting to get a little looser from just overuse. Oh yeah. Now this might not be the most skid flip in the line because I always talk about Black Widow being that more sweeping motion. That's what makes it so popular. It's not so skid flip as it is just continuous on the back, that sweeping motion. So it's probably not the most skid flip, but it is the king of the releases, so I saved that for last in the 10th frame. Let's finish it out one more time. See if we can get that 11th one, lock up 260 at least. Yeah, what a great ball. Every year, Black Widow comes out, it's just a win. Big W. Oh, a little further out wider. Comes back even stronger. That's what you want. You want a ball that you send it to the dry and it gives you recovery. So, this video has been very, very good. Full game, no edits, straight up, ready to go. Let's finish this out with a 268. First time doing this, I might have to make this a more regular thing. What do you guys think? Yeah, drop me a line. All right. Last shot for the old 9-bagger to finish it out. This is called off the sheet. That ain't gonna strike, no way. Oh man. I love doing bowling ball videos like this. Maybe these are gonna be the only comparisons I do from now on. I'm just gonna bowl a full game using a bunch of bowling balls, 1 shot per frame. Try to give you all the most information that I possibly can in that given time. So that's all. 268, 10 bowling ball arsenal, 1 game. I think this is gonna be my new league strategy. I'm just gonna bring 10 bowling balls. Hell, I'll bring 30 bowling balls. I'll use 1 ball every new frame. Anybody wanna come and be my ball caddy for that? I'm gonna need some help for that one. So please subscribe, check out the merch. Talk to you guys on another video.